And you're very welcome to the athletic grounds here this evening for the semi-final of this Danske Bank semi-final between the two powerhouses of Armagh football, St Patrick's Armagh and St Ronans, the new college up there in North Armagh. And I have to make a special welcome to Eugene Craney from Lurgan. Eugene, he doesn't normally come to the athletic grounds, but he's here tonight because there's a team from North Armagh playing. So it's great to have Eugene, absolutely Craney, I have to say. I remember Eugene way back in the day when we went to Galway and we done our first radio live broadcast from Galway, and Eugene that day helped me, and every word came out of his mouth was absolutely absolutely brilliant, absolutely fantastic. So
unlike ecclesiastical,
well, we're in the ecclesiastical capital here this evening. The both teams are out. There is one change in the St Ronans team. Out goes Josh McGarn and in comes number 17 Owen McConville. So the line out for St Ronans is Luke Mulholland, Owen McCluskey, Aidan Mulholland, Jack Haddock, Aaron McCranan, Jimmy Lamont, Jamie Hockey, Jack Lenihan, Tiernan Kelly, Oisin Smith, Adam Loughran, Regan Meehan, Rory McConville, Leo Monterio, and in it where number 17 is Owen McConville. And Jojo, your wee club, your wee team, St Pat's.
My wee team, St Pat's Armagh. It's good to see Jack Gibney in nets. Number 2, Tiernan Sheridan. Cormac Burns, number 3. Oscar McKegney, number 4. Gavin Kelly, number 5. Diarmuid Rafferty, number 6. Darren Murphy, number 7. Michael McLeanan, number 8. Cormac Smith, number 9. Dylan Horsfield is number 10. Michael Conroy is number 11. James McCoy is number 12. Seamus Muldoon, number 13. 14, Justin Kiernan, and Colin Hicks is number 15. And I'm just noting there's 2 players in that were from the. I've just been told that Jack Gibney and Michael Conroy are both All-Ireland medal winners from last year's under-17 Tyrone team, so there's quite a mix of that team. I think there's 7 or 8 Tyrone players in there, so it's good to see them taking on St Ronans.
Well, look, we've just after been informed there is a 5-minute delay because of the late crowd coming in this evening in the athletic grounds, so there is a 5-minute delay. So I suppose, Jojo, somebody asked me earlier on there, who would be favourites here? Would it be St Pat's or would it be St Ronans? I know St Pat's have played more games, which is a good thing. St Ronans have been sitting quietly, confident, waiting on this team here this evening. And I know a lot of people are sort of saying this St Ronans team has the potential to go all the way.
Yeah, on paper St Ronans are a great team. They've got the likes of Leo Monterio playing up there in the front. Jamie Hawley's a great player, TK as well. Armagh minor last year. Jack Lenihan's an Antrim player as well. So on paper on themselves, St Ronans would fancy them. I have only seen them playing once this year. It was against St Pat's up in Girvahi, but the night that was in it didn't really reflect the football. So I would think St Ronans would fancy themselves, but I have a little inkle for St Pat's.
Well, you would, of course you would. Your son goes to St Pat's.
Both of them.
So there we have it. But there is a good crowd coming here this evening, and we just see the referees out there getting warmed up. And the referee is Martin McNally from Monaghan. So, well, good luck to Martin and his team. And, I have a fond for this whole competition, particularly coming from St Paul's when they first came into this competition 5 years ago, when they probably should have won the MacRory that year. But I think it has been brilliant that the Ulster colleges have amalgamated, and now it's a total umbrella for all colleges football. And from a point of view of watching just football, you get some great games here, and the work that the school teachers put in, Jojo, is just underestimated here, right across Ulster, right across Ireland. Is an actual fact. Even we had a team last week that came from New York to play in the colleges at All Ireland weekend. So to me, this is brilliant. It's a great opportunity, and it's brilliant that the lads in Armagh TV are putting this game out here tonight on the Armagh Facebook page, because it gives people an opportunity to see the standard and to see how good these young lads are.
Yeah, and don't forget the cooks. If you know anybody that's not on the island or in the island and wants to watch a good game of football night, get on to Facebook and tell them that we're on live. We're sitting here in the athletics round, the lights are on. As I say, the teams are still warming up. The St Ronans are shooting into the cathedral end, trying to put it over that bar that has proved so vital over the last few years.
We do know that there is a magnetic pull to the right hand side here in the athletic grounds, and everybody has given all sorts of an opinion of why and why it's not going or why it is going. But we do know that hitting the goals down here on the right hand side, as we look out towards the cathedral end, the ball tends to pull to the left-hand side over where the scoreboard is. Is it the magnetic pull of the hill? Is it the radio waves coming off the big scoreboard? I don't know, Jojo.
Well,
somebody says it's bad shooting. I don't know.
All I can say is that of all the matches that I've watched in Athletics Round of Fives, if it's close and it's coming to the end, you want to be playing into the Cathedral end, because that seems to be where the goals are scoring. The crowd's still streaming in here. There's a few on the shed far side there, but I was just noticing St. Pat's actually doing a wee bit of history looking at it, and I know not a lot of people cared, but St. Pat's Armagh were actually the first team in Ulster to win the MacRory Cup as it stands, and they've won it 14 times. They're only second to St. Coman's and Uri. I know that's going back in history, but 2000 is their last big win. I
know, and funny, we discussed that, and I says like that was like 7 years ago, and you said 17. And it was actually 18 years ago.
we're both getting to that stage. We're both getting to that stage. But it is great to see the amount of work that these teams put in. It really is, and I would know a lot of players from both sides, as in my sons are around that age and they play a lot. You know, the likes of Jamie Hawley and all those guys training, 4-5 times a week. So they've been going to the gym for a couple of hours themselves and then working as a team. And the same has to be said. So the dedication from the teachers to bring this game forward and to put the teams in there is immense.
Look, there is no question about it, and it's brilliant that St. Ronans is in this competition. It's brilliant that all the other schools have stepped up to the mark and come into the MacRory. And of course we also have to thank Danske Bank for their brilliant sponsorship, because it helps the Ulster colleges, the Ulster schools, and it does brilliant work, and it allows them to, I suppose, showcase their competitions all around the world. And this is what's happening tonight. So I know the last time we done the St. Paul's match, there was people sitting in Brisbane. Now I don't know if that was like 2 o'clock in the night or 2 o'clock in the middle of the day, but they were sitting in Brisbane, in sunny Brisbane, watching the game. So wherever you are tonight, let us know, and we'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, there's a few past people's watching. I know Matt Higgins watching it up in Belfast, and I think Jimmy McCormick's watching it over in Liverpool. He's just texting me there, so hopefully you enjoy it, guys. All past peoples of St. Pat's and Armagh. Well, as I say, St. Ronan's not really having a school, so it's a tough thing for them to go and to be united as a team, but it's great to see them.
There's no question about it. I mean, like, no matter when you go to the school, whatever school you go to, it stays with you all through your life.
I'm just looking down there at Leo Monterio. I remember Leo coming and he went to the same wee presentation convent in Portadown as my children, and I remember him coming over and not having much English, and the guy he's just took to Gaelic football, and he is an absolute. He's one to look at in the future.
There's no doubt, and I have seen him coming through the under 14 development squads in North Armagh with Jerry Cunningham and Paul and Tommy as well. So it's brilliant from that point of view. So I think we're going to have the national anthem.
O Pallister Ronans, Lurgan de Cana, agus O Common Niev Anna, agus Wolf Tone, Dinner de Casha. A Carja, Oran Nadian.
Just moments away from the throw-in here this evening in this semi-final, this eagerly awaited semi-final of the Danske Bank MacRory 2018 here between the two powerhouses of Armagh football, where we have St. Ronans of Lurgan, who probably relatively new to this whole competition, and St. Patrick's Armagh, who I have been well informed by Jojo that they were the first winners of this way back in the day. And of course Seamus Mallon played for, I think, St. Pat's back in the day. I'm hoping I'm right on that. He was from Market Hill, and the day that he played in the final, there was a man from Armagh, a man Gallagher, who was refereed and he dropped dead, and a famous name from Armagh.
I hope your insurance is paid up to date for tonight, is it? Because I know you can get a bit excited sometimes if there's a wee bit of soccer going on in those goals down there.
Well, as long as I can see them, that's So you're very welcome this evening to our live broadcast of the semi-final. The referee, Martin McNally from Monaghan, and I have to say the athletic grounds looks really, really good here. I know with this the beast from the east coming in this week, thank God we're able to get this game over this evening, and we now wait. The game is on, the ball is up in the air and it's punched down the field. A chance here, but well, the ball is spilled about on the ground, picked up on the second attempt there, out. Well, again the ball spilled out, so it's a chance here for the men in white. It's coming out. The referee says play on, no foul there, so there's a lot of, well, I suppose somebody's trying to get their hands on the ball. The referee now has given the free, and we have the first free of the evening.
Yeah, it was great. There was a lot of tangling and a lot of tussling going on there, but St. Pat's are in the position. They're just on the 45 out to the far side. Hopefully.
Well, and the breeze, I think the breeze is blowing that way. So the first chance of the evening is kicked long, and is it gone left? And it's gone left. That was a chance, Jojo.
Yeah, it's Michael Conroy put that one to the left hand side. There doesn't seem to be a big pile of wind, although the flags are blowing, but down on the pitch it doesn't seem to be that strong at the moment, but it is in favour of St. Pat's in this first half. The goalkeeper's having a bit of a change of heart here, or change in tops.
Well, he's changed his top, yeah, because the referee's saying it's confusing, and you would have thought that would have been sorted before the game started. So the goalkeeper now has got his new top on him. So that's Luke Mulholland. The ball is kicked out long into the middle, and again big man standing zone, but he drops that down. That was an easy enough catch in the middle of the field for Big McLean, but he didn't get it, and the referee has indicated that that's a free. So it's a free. Well, the referee he's going to absolutely hop this ball up in the air. So the ball goes up in the air, broken down. St. Pat's drives through, tackles coming in. Well, he overcarried it because he was waiting on the whistle, and it didn't come when the referee got that one on the button. I would agree with that, Jojo. Yeah,
Michael McLean made a great attempt at hitting that ball, but he just couldn't hang on to it, and the referee gave it. He moves forward now with Aaron McCraner.
Yeah, McCraner, a famous Lurgan name and a famous Clonagale name, McCraner. So St. Ronans, well, they dropped that ball, just holding on to the ball, waiting the big midfield. The big midfielder was Lenihan, so it just building on the right hand side, away over the far side. The ball is punched up into the corner man. The corner man there is McConville, going right down. The referee has indicated that that's a free, and it's a little bit dark, Jojo, over in that corner. So this is a chance now for St. Ronans to get within the scoring range, a wee bit far out for the kick, but he's looking for somebody to run. The runner's gone, so he just thinks that in over the top. And a chance here for the men from North Armagh along the end line, pushes it back out again. A chance, drops it down, a wee bit fumbly, a wee bit nervous maybe at this early. Takes a lot of steps, lucky to get away with that. Offloads the pass, spins around one way, tackles coming in, offloads the pass. Again, the ball broke out, but it's still out. And a chance here, but out comes the men from Armagh City. Well, there's a big hit on the goalkeeper there, and the goalkeeper was out. The goalkeeper was lucky enough to get that free.
Yeah, Leo Montero tackling the goalkeeper there. There's a big. Bulk just put his shoulder onto him. The goalkeeper clears it out to the left hand side.
Yeah, and again the ball breaks down into space here, and St. Pat's come out with the ball way over to McLean, and McLean just pushing that one all the way down towards the middle, and it's gone all the way out on the far side. So Pat's coming down the left hand side. Long punt inside. A chance here for the men from Armagh City to get one in the back of the net, and they put the ball in the back of the net. Jojo.
It's that man again, Michael Conroy. He played an absolute brilliant game in the quarter final. And ball came to him, lovely ball on his own.
Yeah,
Marker left him for a minute.
There is no doubt, and of course the long ball in, and the tactic seems to be let's isolate the man up there, get the ball into him. What a start for St. Pat's Armagh here. Brilliant start. St. Ronans under a wee bit of pressure. St. Pat's coming forward with the ball in over the top to McLean, but he waited on that one, and it comes St. Ronans.
Yeah, Jimmy Haughey cleared. He made look at the speed of him. He can just make it.
Yeah,
he can just go.
And he's still got hands on the ball going one way, but the movement is not. There's not a lot of movement up front from him. He goes past three players, still has his hands on the ball, but gives it away, and out comes St. Pat's. Again, the long push down the field, picked it up, the corner man, and again the lovely long diagonal ball away over the space on the far side. The man that scored the goal, he picks it up, the man from up the road, and a lovely ball inside, but there's nobody wearing a white jersey there, but there was somebody just juked in behind, but out comes St. Ronans with the ball. Again, trying to get the ball up the field from their own full back line. A lot of work. So up the field come the men from St. Ronans. Kelly pushing it away to the far side on his own, putting the pass outside, and the St. Ronans men coming up on the outside looking for support. The ball comes into, is that the man McConville come in and wearing number 17? The ball comes into the big midfielder Kelly. Kelly drives up the middle, goes, well, he seemed to get a little bit of a clip there as he was going past, so this should be a score straight in front of the goals, about 40 metres out by the time it leaves the foot of the man from St. Ronans, and it looks to be that man Owen McConville wearing number 17.
Yeah, Tiernan Kelly got that foul, TK, as he's known, probably most of his teammates, but he's running through, great movement, but St. Ronans just seem to be standing slightly off their players, and St. Pat seem to be crowding them every time they get the ball, but it's only in the first 5 minutes.
Well, there's no doubt, and St. Ronans now have a chance to get a score on the board. 5 minutes and 14 seconds gone. He's going to hit this off the floor. Normally you don't see this, because when the ball would be kicked out of the hand, you could probably steal 3 or 4 extra yards. But McConville halfway between the arc of the D and the 45, straight in front of the Dalton Road goals here in the ecclesiastical capital of Armagh. So we now await. McConville hits this one, puts it up in the air, and just dispatches that lovely over the bar.
Well, if you ever want to see how points taken, and that young fella did the job there, it went straight over the black spot. Again, Armagh reshuffling themselves, getting their players out. Keeper in the other match, in the previous match, was quite quick in his kickouts, but Armagh seemed to have a different plan this time.
Well, we wait on the goalkeeper. He's going to take it quick, but he decided to hold on, takes one step back, leans forward and kicks the ball. Well, he gets the ball 40 yards down the field, a little bit of a push to the referee, says play on, the ball's on the ground. Brilliant bit of work there by the St. Ronans man, offloads the pass away to the far side. This should be St. Ronans' second score if he gets this one up in the air, but he didn't. Great defensive work there by St. Pat's. St. Ronans come round again, the ball given away, but it comes the wing half forward, pushing it away to the corner, waiting on that ball, checks one way, comes round the other side, waiting for somebody to make the move, comes back to, there's a man out on the outside, this time it's the number 7, Jamie Hockey. Jamie looks up, he's wearing the white boots, he offloads the pass, he goes for the return pass, he's been pulled there, the referee's going to give the call, the ball goes over the bar. Does the referee leave the score, or is he calling it back?
No, I think he's going to call it back. I think he sort of put his hand down just before Jimmy kicked it there. A big shout out to Fergie as well. I'm sure he's sitting somewhere in the crowd, but it's on the.
Well, the referee, if he held it up for advantage and the point was scored, he should have left it.
Well, we see that more and more in the game, don't we? And sometimes we just can't work out what the referee's actually doing at that stage. But this is McConville again, 17 for St. Ronans on the 20-metre line.
Yeah, a whole lot closer and a whole lot handier than the one he put over the bar a minute ago. So takes it off the floor. Owen McConville, and he just drills that one over the bar as well.
Yeah, another great point from Owen McConville there, straight as die, that one. And again, the score now with 7 minutes and 18 seconds. St. Ronans 2 points, Armagh St. Pat's a goal.
Yeah, so the goalkeeper again, he's looking to see can he get it out quick, but he just takes 2 steps and drives that ball 70 yards away down the far side, broken out, and out comes the St. Ronans men picking it up. Spins round, driving forward up the field, just puts the afterburners going. He's been tugged. The pass goes off to the big midfielder going forward, checks one way. Kelly puts this one on his left foot and he puts it over the bar.
Yeah,
brilliant work by Tiernan Kelly.
Yeah, great score by TK there.
All square, 3 points to St. Ronans and 1 goal to St. Pat's.
Yeah, it's a tight game as St. Ronans had the work to do. 7 minutes gone, they were down, but now they've levelled the score and it's great to see. Yeah, spreading, using the width of the pitch. St. Pat's are really using the width of the pitch again, but everything seems to be coming down the middle. And
of course, we have our instant replays here at Linwood's Armagh TV, which I keep forgetting about. So here comes St. Pat's driving down the field with Kelly. Kelly pushing inside. A chance here from the men from Armagh City. Big full forward. Kernan. A good match here in the quarter final. Still his hands on the ball away over the far side, looking for somebody to come running, looking for support. St. Ronans defending, St. Pat's trying to get the score on the board, and of course again the left hand side, the ball goes wide once more, and we've seen that lots and lots of times, Jojo.
Yeah, Darragh Murphy travelled with that one for about 30 yards and he sort of set himself up. We thought it looked close, but as I say, it failed out left of the post. The score still 3 each.
Big crowd have come into the athletic grounds this evening for this semi-final of the Danske sponsored MacRory semi-final 2018. A great catch over on the far side by St. Ronans. What a catch by the St. Ronans man, pushing it all the way down the right hand side. Again, great work, picks it off, offloads the pass. There's a man away on the right hand side. That's where the ball goes. Comes back into the man that returned the pass there, but gone just a wee bit over And again, the ball spins round, picked up there by the wing half forward. Smith pushes the pass inside, and the ball is kicked up, and it's in the keeper's hands. The keeper picked that one out, no bother. That should have been over the bar, but it wasn't, and that was great work by Jack Gibney. Jack Gibney just got his hands on that ball, got it out, and it allows now St. Pat's Armagh to drive forward, kicking the ball long, all the way down to the man that scored the goal, Conroy. Picks it up, just launches a big ball down into the full forward. Well, he almost had that one. There was 3 men around him there. He almost had it. He thought he had it, Jojo.
Yeah, the referee was sort of had the whistle in the mouth. The crowd were shouting that it was a foul, but as I say, St. Pat's
it was an air ball.
It was an air ball, yes.
It was an air ball because he thought he had it, took his eye of the ball. It's with the centre half back, the man going forward, passing the ball inside to the big midfielder, Kelly. Kelly offloads the pass but give the ball away. St. Pat's get the long ball down, little bit of tugging there. Full forward's been pulled down. The referee says play on. Full forward going forward. Kernan, great pass inside for the men from St. Pat's, driving forward here. There's a man back, puts the ball back into space. The corner forward, Muldoon looks back, leans back, and just hammers that one over the bar. And that's a great score there from the boot of the men from St. Patrick's.
Yeah, it was great work from them all. It came from the sort of 45 where the ball was intercepted, and it moved straight down through the park and over the bar. Great score.
Well, you're very welcome to our live broadcast, our Friday night lights here in the athletic grounds, where we have St. Ronans of North Armagh versus St. Patrick's Mid Armagh in the Danske Bank quarter-final or semi-final. Again, St. Ronans driving up the field. It's in the hands of Hockey. Hockey spins one way. He's wearing white boots and he's absolutely flying. He just seems to be able to have total control of the situation, and he's calling for the ball, but he hasn't moved for it. He would have been better just maybe making a little dash forward. St. Ronan's pushing it up on the right hand side, away over on the far side, waiting on somebody to make the run, but a chance here. Leo is waiting for the ball to drop short, and this time it's been pulled to the right and wide, and if that ball had to come in, big Leo was standing waiting there, Jojo.
Oh, he'll be all standing waiting there. I'm just looking down Michael McLean and a couple of the Armagh players have gone more man to man. They're trying to sort of keep TK and those guys under pressure, but there he's up for the ball. It drops to Dylan Horse, but there's St. Ronans have it, and it's O'Sheen Smith.
Yeah, well, again, St. Ronans just seem to be able to handle everything here. Smith, he gets into space, he offloads the pass to the big midfielder. The big midfielder looks round, but he gives the ball all the way back to the man wearing number 7, Hockey. The man from Multones, he pushes it into Kelly. Kelly takes this one, and the big Leo's in the end. This one, he clips it up, and does it go in the net? And it looks to be a goal. It's gone in. Leo Montague pushed the hand over. The keeper come out, and he just flicked it over the keeper's head, and the ball ended up in the net.
Yeah, his Leo's strength there definitely showed through. The goalkeeper just didn't try to come up with him, but Leo, one hand up, put the ball into the back of the net. Great score from Leo.
So it was pushed in there by Tiernan Kelly, and we keep the Lurgan mail correct here because sometimes they get a wee bit confused and a wee bit excited. And we have the replay here. Just look at the ball. The ball is just dropping in. A keeper comes out, he missed that one, and the big man just got his hands on it, and he didn't really know much about it, but the ball ended up in the back of the net, and that's what it's about.
And it was definitely Leo Montero who scored
it. Yeah, again, Meehan going forward, offloads the pass, and that was pulled to the left and right. That was another chance for St. Ronans, but St. Ronans have settled brilliantly now.
Yes, and Ronans have definitely, they're sort of controlling midfield as much as they can. Michael McLean just hasn't got the same space that he had, playing it out short to number 10, Dylan Horsfield. The referee said the ball
the referee
didn't
said,
travel.
Well, I thought the ball had to travel past the 21 and come out, and the ball was definitely past the 21 metre line. Whether it was 13 metres out or not, I don't know, but this is one of the daft rules that has been introduced under the radar that not a lot of people know about. So it's now a hot ball, and it now gives St. Ronans a chance here where St. Patrick's were in total control of the situation. The ball is thrown up in the air, and again the referee will give a free out, and that's exactly what he does.
Yeah, big Michael McLean, he leapt for that one, and he was taking no trouble there. The referee's right in front of him. A wee bit of bargy-wargy, but not really
and of course,
overly exciting.
1-1 to 1-3, and I have to say hello to Mark Donnelly and Barry Judge watching the game this evening, and of course all the ones in Shane O'Neill's watching as well. So we wait now for this free to be taken. Again,
yeah, I think Barry would have played for St. Pat's as well in his day.
I thought that ball was offloaded. That was a good dummy there because he caught everybody by surprise. St. Pat's ball is referee says play on, so it's well maybe he gave the free there. So there was a little bit of a tug in the big man, Kernan. So he kicks this one, but again it drops short, and out comes, well, 2 or 3, but the ball spilled out, and St. Ronan's, well, they managed to get that ball out underneath us here, and they're coming out with the ball along the end line here. Again, a little bit of a tug, big man driving forward with the ball, and that's Smith. Oisin Smith offloads the pass, but again, 2 or 3 St. Pat's men comes after that when the ball is sort of just punted out of the road there. It's on the ground, try to lay down, try to pick the ball up, try to get over the ball. The St. Ronan's man gets the ball up, and he just burrows through, and that's great work there by Adam Loughlin. Adam gets the pass inside, but there's a free there, and well, it's not. I thought there was. The referee says play on. St. Ronan's playing really tough football here. Ball is up in the air, and the ball is just clipped, and it's gone over the bar.
Yeah, Jack Lennon scored a great goal. That was definitely argy-bargy in there. Nobody wanted to put their hands to it, but they couldn't get it into the linesman's walking on. I'm not sure if he was going to get involved or not, but a great score from Jack Lennon. Or Lenihan, sorry, should I say. And hello to all his family.
I think the linesman's just telling people there to be just settle down, lads. Goalkeeper kicks this one long. That's a brilliant kick out by Gibney, way down the far side. So St. Pat's again, the ball spills out. A little bit of a tug there. The referee has indicated that that's a free, and St. Pat's have a big man standing out here on his own. Cormac Smith, he's standing on his own here, but it didn't come to him. It went short. St. Pat's McLean driving forward on his own, takes a lot of steps, but he holds on to the ball. He's looking for support. St. Pat's a wee bit static here. It comes all the way out now to the big midfielder now. Needs to get on his left foot, spins round. Great block there. The ball goes out. And again, there's 1 or 2 St. Ronan's men always available to pick the ball up. And out comes the centre half back, Lamont, coming up the field. Checks one way. Again, he's surrounded by 2 or 3 men in white. He holds on to the ball, and he overcooked the ball, and that's a free. And this is a chance here for St. Pat's to get a score on the board.
Yeah, and it's a shame there because TK made a great block. It's one of the best of the blocks that I've seen in these games, but it's a great skill to have.
It's a great skill to have at any competition when you're playing here and you get a block, and it's brilliant for the defender to do that because it puts the forward under a lot of pressure. So now it leaves St. Pat's with a chance here to get a score on the board. They haven't scored this long time, 16 minutes and 12 seconds gone. Takes it short, goes looking for the return pass, but he doesn't get it. But the ball is up in the air now, and it's gone over the bar. It's gone over the bar, so that's a good point.
That's Dylan Horsfield scored that one. A good score, Dylan. Not the biggest man on the pitch, but definitely a very, very skillful player.
And that's a good score, so that brings the score a wee bit closer now. So again, there's a substitution, so in comes number...
I don't know if it's a substitution, but he's wearing number 13, but he's
moved up the field.
Yeah, he just must have reorganised something there.
So St. Pat's have made a few wee changes there. Again, uncontested in the middle of the field. Offloads the pass. Very, very smart work there by St. Ronan's. Push the ball back to Kelly. Kelly driving up the field. St. Pat's has opened up, and he puts this one up in the air, and he just pulls it to the right and wide, and that should have been a score.
Yeah, he ran 70 yards there, and just at the very last minute he just let his concentration lack, put it to the right hand side of the goals. I think a few of the St. Pat's boys were glad to see him because nobody could catch him.
Well, it was a chance for a good score there. Keeper Gibney pushing this one all the way down. Again, 2 or 3 men just standing flat footed. The ball is poked out, gives it to McConville. McConville goes looking for the return pass. He doesn't get the return pass, gets into the big full forward. Leo Montoni checks one way, pushing all the way back to the wing half back forward, pushing it into the corner. Again, great work by St. Ronan's. Another great block. The keeper comes out, and the ball has just gone over the bar.
Yeah, well, McConville again, a great score. That's his 3rd point. That's his 3rd point from that corner from the 21, I was going to say, the 20-metre line. But Leo Montero did a lot of work there to lay the ball off. And again, St. Pat's would need to just get organised a wee bit. They just seem to be letting these players stand off them enough. And midfield would definitely need to grab a few balls.
Well, you know my form here, Jojo, and a big full forward. I think it's just something I love seeing coming back into Gaelic games. And again, the catch in the middle of the field there. Great bit of work. Referee was a wee bit of kind there to St. Pat's man there. And I thought Conroy was just hard done by there.
Yeah, and Michael McLean came in on top of it, but there didn't seem to be anything wrong. But the referee, and he moved it forward.
He's moved it forward,
in the scoring range.
Now it gives McConville a chance here on the 45, straight in front of the Dalton Road end here. So he sits this on the floor, and the way he's been pinging these over the bar, I would say this one should be dispatched cleanly over the bar. So he takes his time again. There we go. Of course, McConville, what a legendary name, and of course his dad is the manager of MacRory, and he puts that one, and we say that he just pulls it. But there's a great catch there by St. Pat's coming out with. Oh, he just runs straight into the man there. The referee's calling
there'll
over.
be somebody on quickly there, because that was definitely man to man. Well, there was no intent in it. It just
he just run into him.
But they need to get the medical team on there as quick as they can, because that was face to face.
So he just ran into him. The referee has indicated that that's a card. I would say that's a tough card, Joe, because he's coming out with the ball.
Yeah, I have to agree with you 100%. For a card like that, there was no intention, there was no malice, there was anything. He just ran into him, and again, but unfortunately, he ran face to face. I would say the medical team hopefully get him up on his feet, but a card, I would be indecisive about that one.
Well, Eugene Crenny's trying to take a long-range photograph from the press box here, so if you see that one, the Lurgan nail, you heard it here first on Linwood's Armagh TV.
He was out with the window. He was out with the window lean there for about half an hour, cleaning that window in front of him. So,
and of course, thanks to everybody for tuning in this evening. Aaron McAteer, Sheila McCluskey, Damien Kelly, Jimmy Skelton.
Well, I have to agree with Damien Kelly. They're harsh. It definitely was harsh.
Connor trainers, so all tuned in here. Connor McStay, big shout out to our Niall's best keeper to play for St. Pat's, Raymond Connor.
Well, the game's back on, Dylan Horsfield. It's good to see the players up and about.
Yeah, so the game goes on. So St. Pat's, they're down 1-5 to 2 points. Ball comes back in this time too.
1-5 to 1-2.
Yeah, 1-5 to 1-2. So St. Pat's, well, they're under a wee bit of pressure. The full forward comes all the way to the half-back line looking for the ball, gets the return pass, but he needs to be kicking that into where he's supposed to be, and he still got his hands on the ball. So St. Pat's have made a tactical switch here. They've moved the full forward out towards the middle, and again, St. Pat's very, very tight here. The ball comes in over the top, but there's 3 St. Ronans markers standing in there, pick that one up, and out they come. The ball comes out to the big midfielder, and he's coming out, Lenihan coming out on the far side, pushing it all the way out towards the right hand side here in the athletic ground, spreading the game right along the sideline, and the drive forward. The pass needs to come in now, but again, great bit of work by St. Pat's, but the St. Ronan's man driving forward with the ball, spins one way, spins the other, looks one way, looks the other, still holds on to the ball, offloads the pass, and again he's pushing it all the way back. So great bit of work there by St. Patrick's. Armagh trying to defend that one. The ball comes back into the midfielder. The midfielder pushing it all the way across here. St. Ronan's coming up past the 45. Checks one way, checks the other. That's the halfback Jimmy Hockey, the man from Wolf Tones, pushing it all the way over to the right hand side again. St. Ronan's trying to spread the game right to the sidelines, checking one way. A chance here for St. Ronan's. Tackles coming in. The referee says nope, play on. Thought that was a free. The ball comes up in the air. Leo tries. Well, again, the ball is broken down. The ball goes out, and that's a wide ball. And St. Ronan's tried very gallantly to get up there, but great defensive work there by St. Pat's.
Brilliant defensive work by St. Pat. I'm just comparing it to the St. Paul's Bestwick game when St. Pat's played against them. Now, it wasn't that tight, but at the same time, St. Ronan's are doing the same to St. Pat's as St. Pat's did to St. Paul's. They're actually coming on top of them, and they're not waiting them and giving them time. The big players for St. Pat's, like McLean and Justin Kieran and Conroy, that was the big score. They haven't showed this half so far, but we'll see what happens in the second half.
Well, there's no doubt there's a substitute coming in here. We're going to see who's coming in here. There's a substitute coming in. A lot of support coming for St. Ronan's on Linwood's Armagh TV here this evening.
Yeah, Gavin Kelly's off there, number 5. That's a change.
In association with Danske Bank and, of course, the Ulster Schools GAA. Again, delighted to be part of this brilliant initiative here this evening in the athletic grounds. Ball spills out. The referee has indicated that that's a free. So St. Pat's, well, they're trying to get the ball down into the scoring zone here.
Yeah,
1-5 to 1-2.
Yeah, and they're not loading it. There's plenty of space down there for the full forward. It's dropping short to him, and hopefully he's going to get it. He does.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure, and he won that ball. He's coming out again. He's under serious pressure. The referee has indicated that that's a free, and this time it should be a score for the men from Armagh City here, St. Patrick's. That was great bit of work there by Muldoon. He picked that ball up under serious pressure and got the ball, and now it's in the hands of Michael Conroy, and Michael will dispatch this over the bar.
Into your favourite goals, Damien. So,
well, this young man here, there's no problem to him. He just slips that up and puts it over the bar. So, brilliant bit of work there by
Michael Conroy,
the young man from up the road.
It's great to see there's so many here tonight on a Friday night. The stand in front of us is full. Luke Mahon plays it short, but he was lucky there. The referee let that go that time. He didn't sort of seem to play it very far, but he gave a ball. There's Jimmy Howe moving into the middle of the field. Tackles coming in.
Well, he took his eye of that one. The ball skids out, picked up there by the midfielder, spins round. There's a man on the outside. This time it comes over to Kelly. Kelly gives it inside, and then again, there's another push. That's absolutely a free there, but the referee didn't give it because the man from St. Ronan's was pushed to the ground, but he's driving forward now. A chance here for St. Ronan's to get another score on the board. Puts it into the man standing on his own. The ball sort of just hung in the air for a second, pushed all the way at the right hand side. It's all happening here in the athletic grounds towards the Dalton Road end here in the athletic grounds. McConville comes round. There's a man standing all the way over here in his own, and it comes over to Hockey. Hockey looks up and he gives a lovely pass down the left hand side here, and now there's a chance here for St. Ronan's to get another score on the board, but great bit of defensive work by St. Pat's, but he goes out and there's a ball pushed away over on the far side, and that was, I don't know if that was a pass or a shot, but it looked more like a pass away over on the far side. The referee has indicated that that's a free, and it's now allows St. Pat's to get the ball out.
Yeah, great bit of defending there from Colin Hicks. He put his hand out, stopped Leo from getting the ball, but they play it straight back to the goalkeeper. Gibney looks about him. He's going to spread it over to the stand side. The big Michael McGleenan.
Yeah, big McGleenan comes out, offloads the pass. St. Pat's coming up the field. The score 1-5 to 1-3. 24 minutes gone. Well, that ball again. Great bit of tackling here by the men from Lurgan. He's on the knees. The referee says play on. He drives forward. The ball spills out, and that there. Well, that's a St. Ronan's ball, I believe. The referee, the linesman's doing what everybody does. When in doubt,
Jack Lennon agreed with you.
When in doubt, put the flag up and let the referee make the call. Well, I would like to see that in replay, but it doesn't matter. St. Pat's gets the ball. Again, the ball was given away, and that was a hanger. The ball was pushed up in the air and was picked out of the clouds there by the big man wearing number 9, Kelly, who's having a stormer of a game.
Well, they'd both be teammates. Oscar McKegney and Tiernan would both play for Clonaherne, so they would know each other. But that's where they're sort of getting close and friendly, as they say, but there'll be nothing in it.
Well, when you're playing for your school, Jojo, that doesn't count.
That's what I'm saying.
Oscar
wouldn't be wanting to let anything away this time.
So McConville, he's kicking this one out of the hands this time. He's waiting for the runner, and he points one way. The ball goes left, and he picks it up. Great bit of work here. The ball goes over on the outside. A chance here for St. Ronan's, and if this goes back in, great stop there by Gibney. That was a chance. If that ball had went across, it didn't. He took the shot, and great work there by the goalkeeper.
He definitely got down quick for it. Hopefully, I don't know if it hit the post or the goalkeeper saved it from the distance out, but the goalkeeper had it well covered. He knew what was happening. Yeah, the goalkeeper saves it with his right foot. Brilliant save from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, the goalkeeper got his foot to that one, and as Pat Jennings used to say, it didn't matter what part of you stopped the ball as long as you stopped it.
Yeah,
and that's great work by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's 45 now for it's a 45 for St. Ronan's. I'm not sure who's going to take it, but I'm presuming it's that man again, Owen McConville.
Well, again, he's kicking this one off. Well, he has to kick this one off the floor, but he's well capable of putting this one over the bar.
Yeah, the score: St. Ronan's 1-5, St. Pat's Armagh 1-3, with 26 and a half minutes gone.
And of course, these are only 30-minute halves. Of course, don't forget that. So you're very welcome to the semi-final of the Danske Bank Ulster Schools GAA MacRory semi-final. McConville hits this one, and it's dropping down. It's off the post, and that was a chance. And of course, St. Pat's were awake there. St. Ronan's were sleeping. The ball comes out to the corner back. McKegney pushes it all the way down. Again here, great bit of work by Conroy. Great young footballer, this young man. I've seen him a couple of times this year. Very impressed with him. And McLean gives that ball away. Referee says he was being held there, so that's a free. St. Pat's trying to get on with the game, trying to get a score, pushing the ball all the way down into the corner. Kernan comes up, checks one way, goes on the outside, drops this up. A chance here. The goalkeeper comes out. The goalkeeper gets his hands on that one, offloads the pass. And out comes the fullback. The fullback this time is Mulholland coming out, offloads the pass down to Smith. Smith is on his own. Smith's gone up the left hand side, and there's two men from St. Pat's coming after him here. He still gets the ball, goes on the outside, holds on to the ball. The referee says that's a free, and St. Pat's, well, they give the free away there, and they didn't have to.
Well, I think Michael Conroy was quite content in giving that free away there. It just didn't seem, he went with the two hands. He knew what was going to happen. It's on the 45, close to the stand. The referees didn't have a word with him, but he just let him get on with it. But
well, he's pointing to the spot. Where do you want me to kick this from? The linesman saying kick it from there. So McConville, he just gives this a little dink back, and he's going to look for the return. He gets the return now, and he's going to be pushing this in about the house, but he's still waiting on somebody to come looking for it. But again, that's a sort of a, well, they get away with that one. He gave the ball away, but it's picked up this time by Smith. Smith offloads the pass way out on the far side. So St. Ronan's, well, they're just building. Hockey pushing that way out on the right hand side. St. Ronan's stretching Armagh to the very, very limits of the athletic grounds here, right out to the end, both ends here. And again, a little dink into the wing half forward. Smith looks round, and he's going to, well, I thought he's going to pull the trigger, but he just goes on the outside. He's looking for somebody. There's a man away out in the far corner. The pass goes out to him now, and he waits, and that's the centre 3/4. The centre 3/4 Lurgan holding on to the ball, pushing it back. And again, there's a man standing out here on his own. Leo Monterio has gone out looking for the ball, but it's come all the way back towards McCrainer. He's on his own. There's a man on the outside, but McCrainer checks one way, offloads the pass now. Again, he goes on the inside looking for the return pass. He's still on the inside. He gets it now. He's going to try and have a shot. Checks one way, pushes the pass on the inside. Great bit of defensive work here by St. Pat's. St. Ronan's gallantly hockey trying to get the score, trying to unpick the lock here. There's two men. McClanahan comes after him. Well, the tackles are coming in. The referee has indicated that that's a free and big. McLeanan. I keep getting them mixed up. McLeanan. Yeah. So since there's another substitute coming in, out comes number 17 for St. Pat's, and in goes number 18.
Yeah, we're just looking at the numbers there. I'm just sort of saying to myself, no, that can't be right, because Niall Boyle on number 18 wasn't on there, but it must have been a blood substitution, I'm thinking, or blood on his shirt.
There was a substitution. Yeah, there was a substitution, so 17 is on and he's out now, so in comes 18. So Ben Toll is in.
And here's that man at Will McConville again, about 25 metres out into the Dalton end.
Yeah, and this is it.
We haven't seen any extra time, have we?
No, this will be an easy enough score for St. Ronan's. McConville takes his time and drives that one over the bar. So again, that puts St. Ronan's 2 minutes. That puts St. Ronan's that wee bit further ahead. 1-5 to 1-3.
Yeah, it's
1-6 now. It's going to be a 1-6. So,
but as the Ronans are playing a completely different game than what St. Pat's would have been used to against the opposition they've met, and it's just clean catching, and McLean is just not performing in there.
Well, again, St. Ronan's were just sitting. They were just sitting, waiting to pounce, and this is exactly what they're doing here this evening. And they seem to be in control of the game. St. Pat's under a wee bit of pressure. 1-6 to 1-3. There's only 3 points, and there's only a score.
Oh, it's still tight enough.
But there goes St. Ronan's. They're going forward now. A chance here for St. Ronan's to get another one. Checks one way. Checks a great block down there by St. Pat's. Out to come with the ball, pushing it long all the way down to. And that's Kernan. Kernan picks it up. He's on his own. He checks one way, goes on the outside, checks on the inside now. There's a man still going on the outside, still looking for it, but Kernan, total ability.
Oh, this could be dangerous.
Over
yeah,
the
it's
bar.
over the bar.
And that's a great score by St. Pat's. Brilliant score by Kernan.
Yeah, great score by Kernan. I'm just noticing Ben Tolles. Come on, Ben had a great game the last time.
That's a huge score for St. Pat's coming in towards the end of the half here, Jojo.
Yeah, it definitely is. Need to tighten it up.
And we have it here on replay if you just watch it here. And that's a brilliant score by the young man for St. Patrick's, just over the bar and no more. So the keeper kicks this one out.
Yeah, there's 20 seconds left in this first.
And then this little bit of a push. The referee says play on there. He touched it on the ground. And now St. Pat's maybe from being in a
Cormac
possible
Smith
position.
is lucky there.
So they have a chance here now. So they just need to be settling themselves down, taking a chance here. And Conway is well capable of putting this ball over the bar. By the time it leaves his foot, he's been told to go for it. By the time this ball leaves his foot, it should be closer to the 45. And with the breeze, if he just gauges this properly, this could just slip over the bar. Puts it up in the air, pulling it round, coming around, and it's over the bar. And that's a super score from the boot of the young man, Michael Conroy.
And the roar of the crowd.
Well,
brilliant.
2 minutes ago, St. Pat's were absolutely struggling in this game, and now they're back in it big time.
Oh yeah, super to see now, as I say, coming up. So Ronans just need to push on.
And there's only 1 point between them, 1-5 to 1-6. And what a great minute there by the men from the ecclesiastical capital. They come back brilliant.
Got a touch of the Armagh against Longford. That's only the first half.
Those two scores is huge. Now, depending on what way the breeze is going, was St. Ronan's, did they have the advantage, or did St. Pat's have the advantage of the breeze? Well, we'll know in a minute or two when we take a walk outside. But we have to say, brilliant comeback there by St. Patrick's Armagh. St. Ronan's are just ahead in the more. I wouldn't like to call it, Jojo.
Oh, I definitely not calling this one.
And we'll just look at our Twitter feed and see how's it going here. Mary Donnelly, Catherine Richards, Oliver Craney, Henry John Scullion, David Smith, Aaron McAteer, they're all listening in here. They're watching the game this evening. So great to have you all on board. Every one of you much appreciated, and we really appreciate your support here on Linwood's Armagh TV. No question about it. Bringing this game all the way around the world and back again. They can even pick it up on the space station if they've got the internet up there, which they do have. There's no doubt about it. But we're going to have a little break now, and we'll come. Well, we have to take a break because Eugene Craney is going to take a photograph of us.
Thank God I wore my eyeliner today.
So Eugene,
wanted.
It's great to have Eugene here. Eugene, he's been great for Gaelic games in North Armagh and Armagh in general, and a very knowledgeable man. So there you go. David Smith says hi, John Joe. So there you
Hi,
go.
David.
So we'll see us all. We'll see us all very shortly. Don't go away. Keep tuned in. Well, you're very welcome back to the athletic grounds where both teams have now come onto the field. I was out on the field there at half-time, Jojo, to get a little feel for it. There is a fierce breeze blowing towards the cathedral end here, so it probably will favour St. Ronans, but it's all to play for. There's only a point in the game, and if you're sitting in a semi-final and there's only a point in the game, you're still in it, and it's whoever wants it the most.
Oh, definitely is for this second half. The referee's checking numbers. We're checking numbers to see if there's any changes. I don't see anything on the St. Ronan's team, and I don't know about the St. Pat's team because there was a few number changes on substitutions. But St. Pat's would just need to step up to it, and there was only a point in it. But I'd say St. Ronan's had slightly more control of the game, and had a few more misses than St. Pat's to get them back in it. But we'll see that in the second half.
Yeah, the game is on. The ball is up in the air again. The ball spilled down, broken out, and St. Pat's driving up the field with the ball, offloads the pass back to McLean. The big midfielder from St. Pat's gone up the field, hand to toe. There's a man on the outside. He can nearly go to him, but he goes past his man. Still goes into 1, 2, 3 men. They're just coming off him there. But again, overcooks the ball, and he would have been better just offloading the pass on the right hand side. St. Ronan's coming down the field with the ball, checking one way, offloads the pass away over on the far side. They're playing with the elements here. They're playing with the hill, everything. And I was out on the pitch. The pitch is in good shape, no question about it. St. Ronan's on the ball, offloads the pass, great bit of work there, tackling fierce by this men from St. Patrick's, kicked all the way across the field, this time allowing St. Ronan's to spread the game, pushing it inside. Again, a wee bit loose there, but Hockey pushing that left footed away down. Out, well, the man runs into another man there, gets it up there. Great block down there by St. Pat's, and this game is starting to get up to the boiling pot here. Referee has indicated there's a free. There's a man over on the far side injured there, Jojo, and it has started at a frantic pace.
Yeah, I was just noticing that Rory McConville came the whole way back there just to and attack that ball. Thought maybe he was going to do something with it, had no joy, but O'Sheen Smith was showing good strength there, and we thought Michael McLean was going to sail on down there, but it didn't happen. He just didn't lay the ball off, as you said, and it's a wasted effort.
Well, he ran into traffic, there's no question about it. There's a man on the outside, and it's okay. We're sitting up here. we can spot that, but when you're down there and there's 7 or 8 players around you with the ball, it's a different ball game. And of course, thanks to everybody for tuning in to our live Friday night lights here in the athletic grounds. The Danske Bank sponsored MacRory semi-final between St. Ronan's and St. Patrick's, both Armagh schools here in the semi-final of the 2018 MacRory, and brilliant work done by the Ulster Schools GAA right across every school in Ulster. The work that these guys do is phenomenal, and the joy that it brings to one and all is phenomenal. Again, over to McLean, he picks it up. This time he kicks it all the way down, but he gives that ball away. The referee says there was a little bit of a tug there. It allows now St. Pat's. There's a man just ghosting up on the inside, but they just settle it down and just take their time. The referee just says, hold on a minute, go back 2 steps.
Yeah, Michael Conway is going to hit this one, I think, as I say. Dylan Horsfield did very well there, Catherine, getting the ball. Again, a great player. The referee's putting somebody in the book.
Well, he's taking his book out. He's reaching to the back pocket. He's pointing down the field. He's pointing somewhere else. Could this be a yellow card for the St. Ronan's man, or is it just a talking to? Well, he's getting a severe talking to, and that's all it is. The referee just says, okay. So now it allows St. Pat's to maybe get the score on the board to draw the match. There's a runner coming, but Conroy puts this one up there, and you can see the window is just dropping short, spins out. A chance here for St. Pat's, pushing it over the top, reaches in, pulls the ball back. There's 4 men around him. He offloads the ball, gets the ball into hand, and out comes the men from North Armagh. St. Ronan's coming out with that. Was a chance for St. Pat's, but St. Ronan's, and it's in the hands now of Hockey, coming down the middle with the ball. There's a man on the outside here. If this comes all the way across, they could be through. Hockey doesn't spot him, but he's going for the shot. He puts it up in the air, and he puts it over the bar. Why would he pass when he can do the likes of that? What a score from the young man from St. Ronan's.
Just from before the 20-metre line, or after the 20-metre line, the whole way down the pitch. Again, didn't look left or right, just knew where it was going and headed right over the black spot. Great point from Jamie.
In comes number 19 for St. Ronan's, and out comes number 5. So out comes Aaron McCraner, and in comes number 19. Number 19 is Caelan McGee. So that's Caelan McGee in for McCraner. 1-7 to 1-5 in favour of the men from St. Ronan's. This new college up in Lurgan town. Kicked long, dropping down halfway between the middle of the field and the 45. There's a great catch by the big man in the middle. And again, the midfielders from both St. Pat's pushed it all the way down, but there's nobody down there. The keeper comes out. The keeper decides to take that one. Well, he checks one way and he comes out with it, looks round, offloads the pass short, runs into trouble there, needs to be getting the ball out of. Referees indicated that there's an advantage there, so St. Ronans have done brilliantly well to get that out. They're going down the field, heading towards the Cathedral end, way over on the far side. The breeze is favouring them here. They're up by 2 points. Pass comes into the corner man McCluskey going forward, great pass into Leo's going forward. The referee has indicated that that's a free. The St. Pat's man said I didn't foul him, ref, but it's on the 20-metre line straight in front of the Cathedral goals here, and this ball will be dispatched over the bar. Jojo?
Yeah, definitely will be. And I was just thinking down there, I was talking to a couple of players and ex-players from St. Pat's over the last few years, and a few of them said it's maybe time to make a few changes early in the second half, and I think that's really what St. Pat's need to do, because it just seemed to have the completely dead. They don't seem to be able to push the ball left or right, and the big man just doesn't have anybody up front. But a great score there from the man of the moment, Owen McConville.
For St. Ronans. I don't know why he's wearing number 17. Is that a ploy? I'm not sure.
Scored 5 points.
Well, yeah, and very comfortable on the ball. So that now puts St. Ronans that little bit further ahead, 1-5 to 1-8 in favour of the men from St. Ronans. St. Ronans looking really, really good at this early stage of the second half. St. Pat's need to up their game. They need to put a little bit of pressure on the midfield for St. Ronans. St. Ronans, ball just dropping down now, and again, what a catch there by the big man in the middle for St. Pat's, kicking this one all the way down. Again, ball given away, and out comes Hockey. Hockey looks up, very assured young footballer, this man. Again, he's got it on his right foot, pushing a lovely pass inside. He's going looking for the return pass. He's still going, and it's with the centre 3/4. Lurgan just holds on to it one way. He's waiting for somebody to make the run. He goes on the outside, holds on to it, looks round, spins round, gives it to Hockey now. Hockey pushes it all the way back to his big midfielder Kelly. Kelly holds on to it. He offloads it this time to the wingman Meakin. Meakin still goes past his man way on the far side. There's a man coming running in now. He picks it up, checks one way, goes on the inside, puts it up in the air. The ball is going to drop short. The keeper's coming out. Keeper needs to keep his eye on this one. Gets it. Out he comes. And again, pushing it all the way out. And it allows St. Pat's to come out.
Yeah, great clearance there from the goalkeeper to Darren Murphy. Darren Murphy moving the ball forward to Dylan Horsfield. Dylan Horsfield looks left and goes right, but unfortunately plays the ball to the middle man. It seemed to be St. Pat's just don't seem to be moving forward as quick as they used to be able to in the couple of matches I've seen. But this is a good move from them. Yeah. And it's good. He leadership his own man, but Darren Murphy moving brilliantly with the ball, getting well tackled by Jamie Howe.
The referee has indicated that that's a free, and again the referee will move the ball in to a more scoreable position. Hockey's going, what's going on, ref? I didn't do anything. The ref just moved the ball up here.
Well, I have to say, those guys know each other for a long time too. And as Darren Murphy was the cute one there, he just sort of got those extra 10 yards to put him in a scoreable position, or to put Justin Kieran in a scoreable position.
Well, there's no question about it. This should allow St. Pat's to get a little bit closer to St. Ronans. They need to score. They haven't scored the 7 minutes and 23 seconds. Kiernan puts it up. Well, he pulls it. Has it gone over the bar? It has gone over the bar. So that's a good score from the boot of the man from St. Ronans. Took them 7 minutes and 33 seconds.
Yeah, it seemed to be going to the right post, but it straightened itself up, straight over the bar. Justin Kieran's second point of the game, brilliant. The goalkeeper trying a quick one again, but St. Pat's smothering their defenders, but again, it comes out.
Yeah, pushing that into space here, but again a great catch there by St. Ronans. Offload, the ball spills out. The referee's indicated that that's a free. He's just telling them to go back a few steps, and now it's in the hands of, well, again, great pick up there by St. Ronans. Referee is saying play on. Is he going to overcook that? Well, the referee has given the free. So Eugene Craney just asked the question there, how long's Armagh TV going? And he should have knew the answer to that. It was 6 years. So again, St. Ronans, well, there's a little bit of a heavy tackle there, offloads the ball, but again St. Pat's putting serious pressure on the man with the ball. St. Pat's coming out, they're starting to answer St. Ronans, and they're kicking it long. First time football, putting the ball up, but again there's a lot of men back for St. Ronans. Kiernan, he checks one way, his jersey has been tugged there, the referee hasn't spotted it, and he's still going all the way on the outside. There's a man on the outside. Kiernan's still got his hands on it, heading the way towards the right hand corner. The referee's given advantage, but it's nothing happening. He's still going out there on his own, and he's been pulled down to the ground this time, and the referee will definitely give the free. and he's moved it in. Somebody has spoken, so from a hard position now it becomes a very easy, because it's going to be sitting on the 13 metre line.
And I have to say, he took on Tiernan Kelly, he took on Liam Ontario, he took on Oisin Smith, and he got through them all. So it just was a matter that nobody wanted to foul him.
Well, I have to say hello to Breed Bryce there. Well, she's from Crossmaglen, but she's living in Monaghan, and she's following the game live here on Linwood's Armagh TV. This now allows St. Pat's to get a score on the board, so the ball goes over the bar, and now that brings St. Pat's that little bit closer. So there's only a point between them, Jojo.
Oh, and it's getting tight towards it. There's 9.5 minutes gone. The goalkeeper's looking around him. Again, St. Pat's are going man to man.
Well, that's all to
there's
play
a
for.
Substitutes coming on for St. Pat's.
Number 23 is coming in for St. Pat's, and that's Tom Weir. But again, there goes St. Ronans, big midfielder, driving up the field. Well, the chance for the pass, but he puts it in his left foot, drops it down. The keeper comes out, gets it round, checks one way, under a wee bit of pressure. Well, he runs into trouble, he offloads the pass, he gets the return pass, and again, well, if I was St. Pat's, I would be trying to get that ball out of the danger zone there. Great bit of tackling there by Montorio. Again, there's a huge shoulder there. The referee says play on. This is more like the football we want to see here, live on a Friday night in the athletic grounds. The referee now has indicated that that's a free down here in the right-hand corner.
Yeah, it was a sort of cheap free to give away after such great work from the St. Pat's defence. But the goalkeeper, again, if you look back to the replay, the goalkeeper had hands on him. You thought that's normally a free kick, but the referee didn't give it.
Out comes 12 for St. Pat's, and in comes 23. So James McCoy comes out, and in comes 23.
Yeah,
that's Tom Weir.
That's Tom Weir, turned no.
Tom was playing, didn't he play here the last time?
He did indeed, yeah. Right there. Both codes.
So Tom comes into the game here for St. Pat's, and there's only a point between them, 1-7 to 1-8. But again, St. Ronans have a chance. It's a very, very tight from right. The right hand.
TK looks as if he's going to take it.
Well, he's going to go for it, and with the way the breeze is blowing here, and that's exactly what he does, but he was just waiting for the breeze to pull it over. But again, it went to the left hand side. He tried to gauge it, and it didn't go over, so there's still only 1 point between them, 1-7 to 1-8. Could we even possibly have extra time here this evening?
Oh, that would be interesting. So it would be. I don't know what way everybody's planned it, but extra time would be good, because it looks as if it's going to be a good and tight game. Armagh again makes a substitution. That's Dylan Horsfield coming off. I didn't see who came on from there, but we'll catch up with that.
Tom Weir came in. I haven't seen his. So I have to say a very big hello to Paul C. Kelly, Tiernan Oakman, watching over in Preston in England. So Tom, it's great there. Paul, it's great to have you on board here this evening for this game. Keeper kicks it long all the way down towards the middle. Again, what a one-handed catch by that big man, and he just offloads the pass. Big midfielders, both McLean and Smith. But again, tackles coming in. Conway going forward. He's just trying to get this in his left foot, and he just pings that one. What a score, and it's gone over the bar. And it's all square here. 41 minutes and 58 seconds gone.
Yeah, a great score from Michael Conway in the arms. Both arms went in circular motion to say, listen, we can do this, we can get on top of this St. Ronans team, but St. Ronans will have to work it harder. The
referee's calling somebody over. You can see it there, just sailing over the bar. What a score there from the boot of the man from St. Patrick's. Referee is talking to a St. Pat's man here, and he's, well, is that the...
It's Ben Toll from the Greens, number 18. Yellow card. Yeah, this is a great one-handed catch.
Watch this for a catch.
Brilliant.
And he's just like his father there. He just reached out with one hand and he put it down. Is this a yellow card here? I know he's over the gum shield. So Tom Weir had no gum shield in there. Or
Ben Toll it was, yeah.
Yeah, Ben Toll, you have to wear your gum shield. So now, again,
attack.
St. Ronans, the space that he got there. He pulls the trigger. And that one went over the bar. He was going for a goal.
He put it under. He was aiming under the crossbar, but it took a deflection, went over the bar. Great score from Tiernan Kelly. There's another substitution coming on for St. Ronans. It's number, we're just quickly checking the shirt number. It's number 15, who was Josh McGorian. And we don't know, he's coming on for Big Leo.
So Leo comes off, and in goes Josh. So the corner forward comes in, and the full forward comes off. So the changes have been made, and it's all square here. Sorry, 1-9 to 1-8. St. Ronans only have to take in the lead there. I'm looking at two scoreboards here. One was telling me lies, and again, that big man in the middle for St. Pat's is starting to exert a lot of pressure. Ball's kicked long. Conroy used all his experience there, and he just sort of pushed his man off the ball. Again, the ball spills in. Tackles coming in. The ball's on the ground, picked up. That nearly looked like a lift. I would like to see it again there. But He's going forward. He pulls the trigger, and the keeper comes out, and he catches that one. It nearly went over the bar, and the tackle's coming in. The referee has indicated that that's a free out.
Yeah, I think the keeper did well there because the ball was moving towards him.
Now we look at it here. Do we see? And there he's driving forward, Kernan, and he hits this one, and there you can see it. Well, it could have been over the bar. Could have been the back of the net.
They're only 17, 18.
It's all tight here. So who wants this game? 1-8 to 1-9. The men from St. Ronans are ahead here in the game. The referee has indicated there's a little bit of a tug there, and he's calling somebody over. And is he going to be booking somebody? This now will allow St. Ronans.
Owen McConville might get a yellow card here, which would be.
Well, if McConville
no, I don't even know who.
It's a yellow card there to
number 3. Was it Cormac Byrne?
We'll wait to see. I can't see his number there. He's walking over there. He's running in. It looks to be the full back. So this again, McConville, he should be well fit to clip this one over the bar.
Yeah, 1-9 to 1-8. It's tight coming. This one from about 40 metres out.
So McConville has a chance here to get another score on the board for St. Ronans. So McConville kicks this one, puts it up in the air, and he dispatches that with greatest of ease over the bar. St. Ronans just move ahead that little bit further away.
Yeah, that puts them up, and as I say, St. Pat's need to get back into this game because there can be 3 or 4 points behind with 5 minutes to go. It's no good.
Have to say hello to James Bennett. James Bennett played out on this field for St. Paul's in the MacRory competition for St. Paul's. So great to have you on board here, James. The goalkeeper kicks this one long, coming out, and again the big man reaches up again, but this time the ball breaks out. 2 or 3 players trying to get their hands on, offloads the pass. Referee has indicated that that's a free for St. Pat's Armagh, trying to get the ball up the field as quick as they can. Oh, that's a little bit short. They're lucky to get away with that one. Very, very tight there, the wing half forward. Mackay again pushing it inside. A chance here. There's a man on the outside. Checks one way. Again, tackles coming in. Whoa, what a catch there. That was a brilliant pick up there by the wing half back for St. Pat's, and the referee has indicated that that's a free. That was a brilliant pick with one hand up there by the wing half back.
Yeah,
Darren Murphy. Brilliant.
And it has to be one of the fittest players out there. The man just never stops. Again, he hasn't got involved in the game as much as he did in the match against St. Paul's and Bestbrook, but he's there at every ball. Substitutes coming, or mentors coming on to tell what's going on.
Well, with 46 minutes and 28 seconds gone, and the ball is clipped over the bar. So again, it's very, very close here in the semi-final of this Danske Bank sponsored MacRory semi-final, organised by the Ulster Schools GAA right across the province of Ulster. They play hundreds and hundreds of Gaelic games every year, and of course this is probably the blue ribbon event of the colleges. So brilliant work for the Ulster Colleges GAA, the Ulster Schools GAA. Kicked long, all the way coming down, broken off. A chance here for St. Ronans, driving forward, tackles coming in, 2-3 men after him, but great work there by St. Pat's. McLean pushed the shoulder in there, and there's a big hit coming in here now. The referee says play on. Man lies over the top of him, didn't need to be doing that, and he gives the free away. So St. Pat's have upped the game plan here a little bit, and Conway, he just takes his time. He's looking for somebody running, pushing it all the way down towards the corner. There's a little bit of a tug there. The referee says play on, and the St. Ronans man just lets that run out, and it's a wide ball.
Well, it amazes me that we're 40 yards away from the referees, 20 yards from the play, and he doesn't see the shirt pulling going on. But
I didn't say that, Jojo.
But he did not say that. Get you the Specsavers. But Kieran did everything right there, and again was got the shirt pulled, but the referee didn't see it.
47 minutes and 47 seconds gone in this game, and it's dropping down, and there's a great catch by the man from St. Ronans. Referee says play on, driving forward, and a great bit of work there by the centre 3/4. Well, then again, the St. Ronans man has been wrapped around. Well, the referee, he said he overcarried the ball there. That's a tough one. That's an absolutely tough one.
I don't think anybody in the stand in front of it.
Great work by the defender, no doubt about it. But the wee corner man, Josh was definitely annoyed about that one. So there's some Pat's driving forward, pushing inside. There's a man on the outside, still going forward. We are going in the inside. He's opened up. Can he pull the trigger? He probably should have hit the ball. He hits it now. Is it going over the bar? It's gone over the bar. It's gone over the bar. It's all square here now in the athletic grounds. The ecclesiastical capital of Ireland is starting to rock and roll here in the 49th minute of the second half. Well, that's the whole game because there's only So again, it's all square. St. Pat's have upped the ante here. St. Ronans were in control of the game, and they have taken their eye off the ball. The momentum is with the men from Armagh, St. Patrick's. It's all square. And we have 19 minutes gone in the second half. There's only 11 minutes left. But again, the ball breaks out. Big hit there. The referee has indicated that's a free. And I can tell you, Jojo, it's starting to heat up here.
Oh, it is definitely. They're getting involved in it. Darren Murphy has stepped up a game. I'm just looking at him and saying, is that Darren Murphy coming off? He must be. Yeah, he's holding his groin there, so he must be coming off because of that injury. But for the last 5 minutes, he's been a spark, and it's great to see. But Armagh, St. Pat's and Armagh seem to be stepping up.
I have to say hello to Violet Kenny as well, and Maureen McCardle this evening watching the game. So the game goes on here. It's all square. The passes offload the centre half back. Rafferty from the Grange. He offloads the ball away over on the far side, this time to the man that came in. Oisin Hughes, big midfielder driving forward.
Well, it's definitely extra time, Damon, is it?
I would think so.
Brilliant.
But we're not. Replay. Replay. We've got all the Ulster colleges people here. They're telling us, Ulster schools people. It's going to the replay. And why would it? If it goes to the replay. This is a cracking game of football. Again, next Wednesday night, possibly. The ball comes into the midfielder. He takes his eye of the ball. He looked up into the lights.
Into those lights.
He picks it up, but he's going forward, hand to toe. He's looking for the shot. He's still going. It's opened up for him. He spins round. He offloads the pass, but he give it away. And St. Ronan's come out. It's all square. Pictures are all going mental along the line here.
Yeah, we're just going to clear up there. The finals on the 19th. It's not on St. Patrick's Day, which traditionally would be. And there's over 1,500 people here tonight.
What a steal there. The referee says play on. What a steal by Conroy. The St. Ronan's man was stolen the ball. Conroy came in, stole it out of his possession, and they get the attack going here. So, again, St. Pat's driving forward. Conroy going forward, puts the pass up in there, gives the ball away. A little bit of a push there.
Well,
the ball spins out,
Tom
and he goes after it. He gets the ball. Gets a little bit of a push there, but out comes St. Ronan's, and it's all happening here in the last 10 minutes of this Danske Bank sponsored.
Oh, the volume's up to 11, Damon.
There's no doubt about tackles coming in here. Somebody saying he's over carrying the ball. Referee says play on, and St. Ronan's going up the field with the ball. A chance here, punted long down towards the full forward, and the full forward, McConville, he gets his hands on it, he checks it one way. He's the man you want on the ball if you're from St. Ronan's. He goes on the outside, he passes the ball. A chance here now for St. Ronan's. He's on his knees, picks it up. McConville gets it now. He's going to pull the trigger. He holds on to it. Great bit of work. There's a man on the outside, the centre three quarters. Lachlan, he hits this one, blocked down, and out comes St. Pat's. St. Pat's are defending like tigers here.
Yeah, Oscar McKechnie, brilliant defending there.
Great bit of work. The full-back's coming out. Aidan Mulholland holding on to it, pushing it all the way out in the far right hand side. Tom Weir going up the right hand side with the ball, checking. There's a Pat's man down with cramp, but they're still got control of the ball away over on the far side. St. Ronan's funneling an extra man back in defence. Oh, there's a high tackle. The referee has indicated that that's a free. It's 110 to 110 here. 52 minutes and 16 seconds gone in the second half.
Yes, the tensions are rising. The crowd are shouting. Everybody's looking. It's going back to that man, Michael Conroy again. St. Pat's Armagh.
Well, you go to your percentage player all the time, and if I was St. Pat's, I would be going to him every time, because I've seen this lad 2 or 3 times this year, and every time I see him, he gets better and better. And look at that. Look at the pressure that young man's on, and he absolutely nailed that score. What a score from the boot of young Michael Conroy. What a player this young fella is. What a score. This now puts St. Pat's a point ahead.
Yeah, with 23 minutes gone, it couldn't be any tighter. St. Pat's have moved forward by a point. We're looking at all these players getting touch tight because they know they don't want to make a mistake.
Well, this is the first time since the goal was scored in the first half. St. Pat's went ahead. Again, the ball broken down underneath. It's tackles coming in, and St. Ronan's going forward, pushing the ball, kicking the ball down into space. A chance here. The corner man, he's only into the game. McConville checking it up, puts it up in the air, and he pulls it to the right. But the referee has indicated that that's a push, and it's going to be an extra chance here for St. Ronan's to level the game.
Oh, definitely. He let the ball go, but as he was letting it go, he was pushed. So it was a rightly won for McConville. 13. He did well for St. Ronan's. It'll be interesting to see who's going to take this one, but I think it'll be TK from this side.
Well, he just walks over and he just takes his time.
Yeah, everybody's on their feet. All the injuries and all the cramps seem to be taken.
Eugene Craney just lost his lead and his pencil there as he was writing. He's that panicky here this evening, and now this Kelly has a chance to draw the game. puts it up at the yard, he pulls it to the left and wide, and as we say here, the magnetic pull of the hill has raised its head again.
Damien, you scuttled him on that one, as his commentators curse, as they say. Important points.
That was a huge. That's a huge chance there for St. Ronans.
He shouldn't be missing those. He missed a penalty in the Armagh Miners as well.
Barry Judge said that he would have scored that one if he had been taking it
from the 70.
Yeah.
But again, I can't believe that's a miss in such a crucial moment. 25 minutes gone, 24
I have to mention a very special friend of mine, Danske McCone from Danske is watching the game.
Frankie's
live.
brother, I have to say I know Danske as well, so it's good to talk to you.
So
good to
Danske,
see you.
it's great to have you on board here on Linwood's live Armagh Friday night football. I know you're a proud Armagh man living in San Francisco, and thanks for tuning in this evening. And I suppose our great friend Hugh Dugan over there as well, who refereed an All-Ireland final, probably tuned in as well, another great Armagh man. So now we have a chance here for St. Ronans to draw the game again, 110 to 111. There's 5 minutes left in the game. So
Old McConnell's over there anyway. Always taking it off the ground. Donna keeps me up to date with what's happening all, and that's the West Coast.
Yeah, the West Coast of America, and he's tuned in this evening. And I don't know if it's this afternoon or early in the morning time over there, but it's great to have you on board. So now we have young McConville. He's taking his time here. Can he draw this game? 25 minutes and 38 seconds gone in the second half. McConville puts this one up in the air. It's coming down, and it's gone over the bar. It's over the bar. In comes 21 for 13.
Mark McAfee.
McAfee comes in.
And it couldn't be any time. 26 minutes gone, and it's 111 to 111.
It's all to play for here. Who's going to be the hero for one of these schools here this evening?
Yeah.
Who can be the hero?
Good effort from Ray McConville as well. He played well in the cornerback.
Who can be walking tall this evening round Armagh City or round Lurgan Town? Again, the ball comes out. The keeper, well, checks that. Well, that ball didn't go out. The ball didn't go out. The referee has said that's a free or sideline ball. I don't think it went out, but again, very hard to see there when we get that in the replay, but it doesn't really matter. It gives St. Ronans a chance now to get another score. They are attacking. They check one way, they check the other. This time it's with Smith. Smith pushes it into space, but there's a St. Pat's man. He goes in, he picks it up, he dinks it long. Oh, there's 2 or 3 men in a huddle down there. They fell on the ground. Out comes Kernan. He looks up. The referee says, let's get on with the game here. So St. Pat's coming up the field in control of the ball. 26 minutes and 42 seconds gone in the second half. The corner man, Hicks, comes out. He looks for the pass, gets the return pass, driving forward. Tackles coming in here. So Kernan, he spills. Well, he nearly fell there. He gives it inside now. Again, St. Pat's. Well, the tackle's coming in here. Hughes coming in. He's only into the game. He offloads the pass to Weir. He's going on the inside. Checks one way. He's been pulled to the ground. The ball spills out. And St. Ronans coming out with the ball. Tackles coming in. Left, right, centre. Spills out. The referee says play on. Not a free. So Kernan driving forward. He goes past his man. There's a man away on the outside. He takes a lot of steps there. He still has got his hands on the ball. Checks one way. Still his hands on the ball. Lucky enough to get away with that. Took a lot of steps. Away over on the right hand side. The men from Armagh, they're driving up the field here. They're trying to get the go ahead score. A chance here for the men from St. Pat's to get the go ahead score deep towards the end of the second half. Who wants to take the chance? Who wants to be a hero? And the ball goes all the way out here to the left hand side. 27 minutes and 46 seconds gone.
James McCoy with the ball left it up.
111. Who wants to take the score? Pushed it all the way across the field. Well, Lennox is into space now, but he gets it at the second attempt. Well, that was a lucky pick up there by Hicks. Hicks almost missed that one. Chances coming in here. St. Pat's trying. Pushing it inside, a chance here, but in comes the men from St. Ronans. Tackles coming in, and they get the ball. St. Pat's had 2 or 3 chances there to take the shot. They didn't do it, and they overcooked the ball. St. Ronans put it down the field, but they give the ball away. The fullback comes out. The fullback comes out with the ball. He offloads the ball to the big midfielder. Midfielder spins round, gives the ball back to Hughes. Hughes looks round, away over on the far side. Well, if I were St. Pat's, I would be trying to get it to Conroy, the percentage man. The referee has indicated that that's an advantage. They're going forward. A chance here. They will take it. The referee says play on. The advantage is over. So St. Pat's, they had a chance earlier on. They didn't take it. And it's up in the air. It's up in the air. And has it gone over the bar? It's over. It's wide.
Oh,
it's wide.
Dermot Rafferty put that one wide. Everybody thought it had gone over the bar, but he just took it to the right hand side. I think everybody in the crowd thought it had gone over.
Well, we thought it was over the bar. There's only 1 minute left. If this game ends all square, it is a replay. Well, who would deny both these
would it be
schools?
good for?
Well, the chances are the men that's playing down the hill have a chance. The ball is coming out into the middle of the field. It's coming on over the top, and there they go. St. Paul's or St. Ronans trying to get their hands on the ball. The ball spills out. St. Pat's are playing brilliantly here. There's 2 men, 4 minutes additional time. Well, there's definitely going to be a winner here. There's 4 minutes. Chance here for St. Pat's. Pushed it all the way inside. What a ball. But there's somebody coming now. A chance here for St. Pat's to get the go-ahead score. But St. Ronans, brilliant bit of defensive work here by St. Ronans. Still St. Pat's. Put it up in the air now. Is it going over the bar? It's gone over the bar.
14, Justin Kiernan, super point. The whole stand in front of us erupts.
There's 4 minutes left in the game.
There's mentors on the pitch.
There's 4 minutes left. There's teachers on the pitch. There's referees on the pitch. There's linesmen on the pitch. And the game is all, well, there's 1 point in it. 112 to 111 to the men for St. Pat's. The last time they got to the final was 2000, 18 years ago. There the big man goes. McLean driving up the field. There's nobody near him. He's going hand to toe with the ball. He checks around. He puts it up, but it drops short. Keeper comes out, gets the ball, puts it out. St. Ronan's down by a point. They're coming up the field with the ball. They need a score to draw the match. The ball is punted long all the way down, but this time there's a St. Pat's man in space. Gathers the ball up. St. Ronan's need to get a score. 30 minutes and 42 seconds gone. There's 3 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the game. So the referee says play on over the far side. The ball's gone out. It's a line ball for St. Ronan's.
Yeah, it was a line ball for St. Ronan's. I think everybody thought it was over the wee bit of argy-bargy going on over there. But it's great to see because the atmosphere in the ground is electric tonight. The ball's moved into the full forward there. Sorry, number 21 for
well, St. Ronan's.
Mark McAfee.
The chance here, the ball is up in the air, but it's coming across. Chance, the keeper comes out. The keeper drops the ball. It's in the back of the net. The keeper dropped it, and the ball is in the back of the net. The 2 St. Pat's players run into each other, and devastation here for St. Pat's. St. Ronan's have got a goal.
Yeah, we missed it. We'll see it on the replay, hopefully. As I say, it's down into those goals. I think I predicted it before. Here we go on the replay. We're watching at it. And then we're looking at number 17. It was Owen McConville. That was a goal.
It was empty and it was begging to be hammered into the net, and that's exactly what he done.
And the goalkeeper's down injured.
2-11 to 112. Well, St. Pat's are absolutely devastated here. Again, the high Holy Mary Mother of God ball coming down on top of everybody. Puts the fear of God into you.
Anybody coming to the Athletic Ground and wants to win a match on that Athletic Ground, shoot down into that cathedral. It's unbelievable. The score is 2-11 to 112 in favour of St. Ronan's. The goalkeeper's still down injured. That's young Jack Gibney from St. Pat's.
So the referee will stop the game. Substitute coming in for St. Ronan's. Number 18's coming in. Rory Shine is coming in to St. Ronan's. Goalkeeper is okay.
Yeah, it's not a name of no Rory Shine, but he's looking at this is going to use an extra minute or 30 seconds.
Put the high Holy Mary Mother of God ball in. Everybody was going for the ball, and it puts the fear of God into defenders.
Oh, that's it.
And the ball broke, and McConville just could not believe that all his prayers were answered. The goal just opened up. St. Pat's, they're down by 2. Is there a goal left? And the men from Armagh, ball spills out, driving up the field here, getting pushed long, all the way along, up the field. Again, St. Ronan's, well, he tried to pick that one off the ground. That's what the referee says. So now St. Pat's have a chance to get another ball. They're calling it in. St. Ronan's have an extra man in, and this time the ball goes short. So what will they do? Will they take the point or go for the goal? They probably should take the point because they've got lots and lots of time left. Take the point, and he hits this one, and it's gone. Well, what a score there from
Yeah.
Kernan. There's only 1 point between them, and there's still lots of time. The referee called 4 minutes, and there was probably a minute and a half of injury time with the goalkeeper down there. There's only a point between them. 113 to 211 here in favour of the men from North Armagh. There's only a point between them. 1 and 13 is 16. 2 and 11 is 17. That's when I went to school, and that's how my sums all calculated. There's only one between them. Has St. Pat's got it in them to level this game? Who knows? Well, we'll know in the next minute or 33 minutes and 47 seconds gone. The call 4 minutes. So the ball is kicked out now. St. Pat's need to be getting their hands on the ball. The ball goes up. The ball is broken down. St. Pat's driving for it. The referee has indicated that that's a free, and Conroy's on the ball. The referee says play on. Conroy should have took the free. A chance here going forward. Referee has indicated that that's a free, and now St. Pat's have a chance now to equalise the game.
Ben Toll, the substitute, gets a free kick there with exactly. There's 17 seconds over.
Well, there's no question about it. I know if I was the referee and if this ball is kicked the pressure that Kernan's under at the minute is absolutely phenomenal. The pressure that this young
don't
man,
scud him, Damien,
the
don't
pressure
scud
that
him.
this young man is under. Can he cope with the pressure?
Well, we'll soon see.
So we'll wait. We take a breath. Kernan. All the pressure, he's up in the air, it's gone to the right and wide. The ball is broken out, it's still in play. The referee's going to let the game go on. A chance, broken down. St. Ronans come out. That was a chance for St. Pat's to draw the game. St. Ronans, it's over. The referee has blown the whistle. It's all over. St. Ronans march into the Danske Bank's final 2018 by the minimum of scores, 113 to 211. Well, St. Pat's had a chance to level the game there, Jojo, and it didn't happen.
Well, Damon, I don't know if there's a defibrillator knocking about the press room, but definitely everybody's tensions are up there. I feel so bad for that Justin Kiernan with that point to level the match, but a great performance from them all. I could say they fought bravely, both teams.
I have to say, a draw would have been a fair enough result there. You know, he probably, the way the breeze is blowing there and the referee's coming off, there was only a point between it, and Ronan's